Welcome to another episode of Bar Clips. This time we'll be talking all things tequila. In this episode, we're taking a deep dive into the tequila category, looking at different styles and focusing on flavor. Named after the town of Tequila, about 40 miles west of Guadalajara in the Mexican state of Jalisco, tequila is made from the cooked and fermented juice of the agave plant. Get ready for some masterful mixology from two of the world's best bar professionals, starting in India as we turn our attention to the tequila category and ending in Greece with some more cocktail creativity. Tequila has a recognized appellation of origin that makes it uniquely Mexican. There are two main classifications, mixto and 100% agave. Mixto tequila, which literally translates as mixed tequila, uses a minimum of 51% agave-based sugars within the fermentation process, meaning sugars from other sources can be added to supplement the agave. As a result, the agave flavour in mixto tequila is far less pronounced. As the name implies, 100% agave tequila uses only sugars from the agave plant, and it must be bottled within the region where it's produced. Now, we've challenged our first contributor, Ashi, who recently took part in Diageo's world-class competition for India, to recreate a classic tequila-based cocktail and give it that world-class twist. So, Ashi, a real pleasure. Welcome to Bar Clips.
Thank you for having me, Matt. Hello everyone, my name is Ashi Bhatnagar, or you can call me Pocket Dynamite as well. And I'm going to make a very delicious margarita with a world-class spin for this tequila category episode. Blanco tequila, also known as silver or plata, are usually an aged expression of tequila that is rested in stainless steel for up to 60 days. It is the best component for the cocktails as it gives out the freshest agave flavors, and as we go into the reposado and añejo, the resulting cocktail will be much more smooth and richer. Blanco harmonizes very well with the other ingredients of the cocktail. So we start by rimming the glass with the caper salt. Caper salt has a very slightly lemony undertones that will enhance the drinking experience of my margarita. So I will just keep this glass in chilling because cocktail is not nice without ice and the glass as well. Margarita is a sour style of cocktail that comes from the daisy family. It consists of lime juice, triple sec, tequila and salt. So let's start by the flavor that defines a margarita. That is lime juice, 10 ml. It will bring out the fresh citrus notes while maintaining the perfect acidity in my margarita. Triple sec, 10 ml. Triple sec will add citrusy notes along with the bittersweet finish that will combine very well with the other components of my cocktail. Radish pickle, 25 ml. I made a pickle out of pink radish along with coriander seeds, fennel seeds, bay leaf and a touch of red chili. Pickling is the oldest preservation food technique used. I used vinegar as my base because it prevents all the air pockets and this pickle can last up to 6 months. Last but not the least, the hero of my margarita, Don Julio Blanco, 50 ml, which proves me that simple is the best. They perfected the recipe for over 20 years in Jalisco, and it is the perfect component for my margarita. The more the ice, the less the dilute. Don Julio Blanco will give a very crisp agave note along with hint of citrus that matches really well with the pink radish present in my margarita. I think my glass is completely chilled. I'm adding a block ice because I like my margarita on the rocks. It looks amazing. I'm going to garnish it with the dehydrated pickled radish. As we are walking towards the sustainable future, I use my pickled brine in the cocktail and the leftover radish, I dehydrated it and make it as a garnish for my margarita. This is my single ingredient twist on a margarita with Don Julio Blanco, as it clearly captures the terroir of the region in which agave grows, making it the zesty devotion from the middle of the road to an unforgettable experience.
Thanks, Ashi. I've never seen a margarita quite like that before. Absolutely love what you've done with it. And I love the sustainable twist that you've added too, so thank you. Now, I'd like to show you a cocktail using another type of tequila. reposado. Reposado translates as rested and refers to the relatively brief 60-day minimum period of aging that reposado tequilas undergo. This aging takes place in oak or home casks or vats of an unspecified minimum size. Some producers will use vast vats, which impart very little flavour or character. Others will use ex-bourbon casks, which give much more flavour and colour due to the increased contact between the tequila and the wood in the smaller vessel. The best producers will age their reposado tequila for much longer than the 60-day minimum. Don Julio Reposado, which I'm using today, is aged for 8 months in American white oak casks. So, I'm going to make you a cocktail called a Puesta del Sol, which features Don Julio Reposado as the star, alongside freshly squeezed orange juice, turmeric and pink peppercorns. So I'm going to start by preparing my glassware, and this drink is going to be served in a rocks glass. I'm going to add ice to my rocks glass, pop that to one side. In my shaker, I've already got some crushed pink peppercorns, about half a teaspoon, and into that I'm going to add 50 ml of the Don Julio Reposado, 100 ml of fresh orange juice, a dash of orange blossom water, and half a bar spoon of turmeric. And I'm going to give that a good shake. Remember, a good shake, nice and cold on the outside of the tin, about 10 seconds. And then we're going to fine strain, because we don't want all those little bits of pink peppercorns coming through. We'll get a little bit, but we don't want all of them. We're going to fine strain into a rocks glass. And then garnished with an orange slice and a small straw, tucked in nicely together. And there you go, a Puesta del Sol. In addition to Ashi, we also cut up with Chrysanthi, who's the Diageo brand ambassador based in Athens, Greece. They're going to show you how to take a classic cocktail that's not typically made with tequila and twist it using Don Julio Añejo. So over to you, Chrysanthi.
Thank you, Matt. Hi everyone, I'm Chrysanthi Biziou, Diageo brand ambassador of Greece, and today it's all about tequila, in our case, Añejo tequila. What makes different an Añejo tequila from the other tequila variants? Of course, the aging process. An Añejo tequila, by Mexican law, needs to stay in oak barrels at least 1 year. The flavor profile of an Añejo tequila is mostly vanilla, caramel, and mellow agave hints. Today, I'm gonna take a classic cocktail, old-fashioned, which is actually made with bourbon, and I'm gonna use an Añejo tequila, specifically Don Julio Añejo tequila. In my Añejo old-fashioned, I will use 50 ml of my Añejo, of my Don Julio Añejo tequila. Of course, I'm going to replace the simple syrup with 2 bar spoons of agave nectar. Some bitters in order to enhance the flavor of my Don Julio tequila, and of course, some orange aromas. Then I'm gonna put some ice in my mixing glass and I will stir gently for 20 to 30 seconds. Actually, I have the perfect dilution for my drink. So, in a glass full of ice, I will put my Añejo old-fashioned, ready and chilled. Then, I'm gonna use again the aromas of the orange peel and salud. This is my Añejo old-fashioned.
Thanks, Chrysanthi. What a great cocktail. I never thought of using tequila in an old-fashioned, so I'll definitely try that one out. Now that's it for this episode of Bar Clips. I'd like to say a big thank you to Ashi and to Chrysanthi for sharing their creative tequila cocktails with us. You can find a whole host of information on agave spirits on our website, diageobaracademy.com, where you can also sign up and become a member of our fantastic Bar Academy community. Now, as Chrysanthi would say in Greece, yamas.